So you wanna farm Jade, the Warframe that made prophecy come true?
Chat asked if Warframes get pregnant, asking for a friend.
I'm Tipsy, and today we'll be going over how to get your hands on the newest Warframe, Jade. First thing to note before we start is to actually farm Jade you have to have completed the new war quest line, as this is the requirement to actually have access to the new Jade Shadows quest, which is the quest where you will obtain Jade's Main Blueprint and also access to the new mission type Asencion, which is gonna be the place where you actually farm for Jade and also her weapons. There's also a pity coin called the Vestigial Motes, which can be dropped as the main blueprint and weapons only have a 5% drop chance. So to start farming Jade, you'll just have to head over to the codex where your quests are and search for Jade Shadows. The quest will take around 30 to 40 minutes, but can definitely be done way faster, and you are logged in while doing this quest, so you can't do other Warframe content while the quest is active. We will not be going over the quest here, but I will have a link down below if you want to see the full playthrough of the quest without any commentary. Once you have done the Jade Shadow quest, you will be rewarded with Jade's Main Blueprint, but you also get access to the new Asencion mission type, which you will be farming to actually obtain the Jade Blueprint parts. The new mission Asencion can be found here on Uranus called Brutus. At the current moment there is two different versions of it, because there currently is a clan event called the Operation of Belly of the Beast. In this version of the mission it's possible to farm additional Vestigial Motes. On top of that you also get a bonus resource called Volatile Motes, which can be used to buy event rewards until July the 18th. If the event is currently active, I recommend using the Belly of the Beast, as the Sisters of Pavos in the mission has an additional drop chance of Vestigial Motes. But to go over the mission, the Asencion mission works in 3 different stages. The first stage, you will have to locate a mote collector and defend it for 1 minute. This is basically like a normal defense mission and will be over in no time. Once you have defended the mote collector, a door will open where you will have to lead an extraction capsule to an elevator. Once the capsule is in the elevator, you will then proceed to charge the elevators with power to actually keep it running. This is done by finding green Ionic charges, which can be found by both killing enemies but also around the map. There's 2 different versions of the Ionic charges. One is the normal one without any extra glowing light, and the other has a shiny effect on it. The shiny effect Ionic charge will actually boost the elevator speed for around 11 seconds. So once you actually find these Ionic charges, you can either throw them straight at the extraction capsule and it will power it up by 20 points. Power is maxed at 50 points and will slowly decline over time, so it's a good idea if the power is at max, just drop your Ionic charges next to the capsule instead of wasting extra power. Then when needed you can just take one of those extra Ionic charges and throw it at the capsule. Also, while you're actually fighting on the elevator, some enemies you have to be aware of are called Jade Light Eximus. These enemies will summon a continuous Jade satellite, which will hover above a player's head. And these beams hurt a lot, so it's a great idea if you actually see them to just shoot them down. If you aim at the top of the beam, you will be able to kill it and they will disappear. Also, while you're doing the mission, you might actually run into these small beacons called sister beacons. You basically want to activate 3 of these beacons every run, because this will summon a Sister of Powers at the top of the elevator. And once you actually kill the Sister of Powers, she will drop 5 to 7 additional Vestigial Motes. And these beacons just spawn in random areas along the elevator path, so just run around and you will hear a sound key to actually finding them. Once the elevator is at the top and you have killed the Sister of Pavos, the capsule will then begin moving to the extraction point, so just defend it on the way there. If it goes down in health, it will regenerate, so don't worry about that. And now with the mission complete, you will then be rewarded with the mission rewards. As you can see here, Jade's blueprint parts all have a 5% drop chance, which is fairly low, and you might have to get pretty lucky to actually get most of these parts. And that is why the Vestigial Motes are actually so great, because these are basically the pity system which are rewarded for the use of actually buying the Jade parts. You will need 450 Vestigial Nodes the first time around, as each part of Jade is 150 Vestigial Nodes each. As you can see here on the screen, these are the mission rewards from normal missions and then also from Steel Path missions. This is taken into context without Belly of the Beast, which will add additional drop for Sisters of Pavos. As you can see here, it is a great idea to actually do Sisters of Pavos, and it will definitely cut down the amount of runs you will have to do. So on average on a normal mission, it will take you around 9 runs to get 1 part, while on Steel Path it will take you around 7 runs to get 1 part. But where do you actually buy Jade? So the Vestigial Motes can be used at Otis, which is on La Ronda Relay, which can be found at Mercury, down at the right side. Once in the relay, you can then use your gear wheel to fast travel to Ordis, or you can use the menu and then fast travel to Ordis that way. Once you talk to Ordis, you will then be prompted with 4 different dialogue options. The 2 at the top with committing volatile modes are for the current event and the rewards you can get that way. And for the shared purpose, this is actually a quite interesting one. This allows you to play as Stalker in one of the missions. So you will just get directly into a random lobby and you will be the 5th player in that lobby. And you will play as Stalker and you will get rewards as a normal member of the squad. And then lastly at the bottom you have released Vestigial Motes, which is actually the place where you buy Jade. So head into the shop here and you will be able to see all of Jade parts and also her weapons and some arcanes. As you see here, each part will cost 150 and the weapons are 300, and then the main blueprint for Jade is gonna be 450. Then you'll just have to buy with your Vestigial Motes the pieces you need and craft Jade. And that is it. That is pretty simple and straightforward, and that is how you farm Jade in the new Jade update. Of course, this can depend on luck, on how lucky you are on actually getting a piece while farming straight for the Vestigial Motes instead. Like, you might actually get unlucky and not get a single piece of Jade and you have to buy everything with Vestigial Motes. So I tested my last 6 runs on Steel Path, and as you can see here, I got actually around on average 27 Vestigial Motes each run, and also some of the blueprints, which was pretty lucky. But that is to take into account that this was with Belly of the Beast, so I would have gotten a little bit more Vestigial Motes than you would normally would. But that's it for the video, so hopefully you found the video helpful. If you did, feel free to like the video and also join our clan community in Warframe if you want to. Just put a comment down below and I will invite you. But yeah, otherwise, like the video, peace out, see you next time, bye bye.